Let's get it on Fantasy Fights Episode 1. George Foreman versus Mike Tyson in the 90s. If George Foreman and Mike Tyson would have happened in the 90s, it would have been a second round knockout stoppage win for Big George Foreman. Reasons being is that Big George Foreman had a great inside uppercut and a great inside left hook. Mike Tyson would have been open for that during his 90s career because he wasn't the same fast, explosive fighter as he was in the 80s. He by then fired Kevin Rooney, lost to Buster Douglas, and was more hittable, as evident in the second fight with Razor Ruddock and many other fights in the 90s. Big George Foreman was having a great comeback in the 90s with such performances as valiant defeat against Evander Holyfield, Tommy Morrison, would eventually go on to defeat Michael Moorer by a 10th round stoppage, becoming the oldest man to have won the heavyweight championship. But let's go back to the analysis. Mike Tyson would have easily opened for George Foreman's inside uppercut and left hook. And George Foreman, even though he was only getting up there in years, he would have easily have leaned back from Tyson's left hooks and overhand rights and straight right hands, and would have easily countered them with a great inside uppercut and left hook. While Tyson's bobbing and weaving style similar to Joe Frazier, faster in the 80s, but in the 90s, it was still explosive, still fast, but not as fast in the 80s. George Foreman would have been able to time him very well in the 90s. It would have been a lot like the first George Foreman-Joe Frazier fight in 1973 in Jamaica. And it would have looked like George Foreman in his prime again, because Mike Tyson would have been open for those shots all night long. And it would have been a great, easy, decisive victory for Big George Foreman had they fought in the 90s. Thank you for watching Fantasy Fights Episode 1. Please like, comment, subscribe, and follow on TikTok